right, one card on the bottom for Noyan. And looks like we're ready to go. Misty Rainforest pass.
I'll go first.
Sounds good. I'll play Urza's Bobble and look at your random card from your list.
Urza's Bobble popping off. I see in the bottom left of your screen a construct token, but it's a windmill. And I'm already getting a little bit worried about that situation. Force of Will revealed. That's a tough one to reveal. Seed of the Synod, Mox Opal.
Pyrite Spellbomb.
Pyrite Spellbomb. Also known as the Boogie Bomb.
Bayou, I'll fetch 19. Just a Pyrite Spellbomb.
What's up, Pedro?
Bob's not foil. Just slacking.
All right, here's up the Beanstalk. Both players are developing their boards.
Get altered bobbles, but they're like really hard to find and really expensive. There's like one guy who does them, and he has the crazy backlog. Trigger. Yep. Good. Draw. Seven cards. 6 cards.
6 cards in hand for Omar. The Beanstalk, of course, replaced itself.
Etherflux Reservoir.
Etherflux Reservoir on the stack. I don't know if all of you Legacy folks are familiar with this one. I think this card is popular in Commander. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is a Commander banger.
In response to the trigger, I'll force pitching top.
And I'll force back pitching pawn. And you go to 17.
Yep.
I'll trigger the beanstalk.
Yep.
I'll play land. And then
Leyline Binding attempted to remove the Etherflux Reservoir, and it after a Force of Will battle, it resolves. And Omar gets a draw card.
I'll then cast a pawn. I'll pass turn to you.
The artifact on Noyan's side with the purple is Pyrite Spellbomb, also known as Boogie Bomb.
That's fine.
Stack like this.
I'm 119. And the brainstorm goes off, I'll go to 16.
Yep. Line up with virus and dice.
Alright, so just one card left in Noyan's hand, it looks like, and Omar has stabilized.
Up the beanstalk.
Up the Beanstalk gets a thumbs up.
Bobble. Sure. See what you got.
I don't know much about Fortnite, but that is a Fortnite card. Boogie Bomb. Urza's Bobble reveals a Leyline Binding. That's pretty good for Omar. This Paradoxical Outcome deck uses the One Ring quite a bit.
Sorry, I'm getting a full just now.
Monolith.
Grim Monolith comes in.
One ring.
Here's the One Ring.
Go to 17. I'm going to grab a Mystic Sanctuary and target my Force of Will.
All right, this One Ring might not resolve. Mystic Sanctuary, targeting Force of Will, Omar has announced. Just trying to find that Sanctuary. There it is. Noyan is hellbent.
So this is on top, and then I will hard cast the Force of Will, target the 1 rank, 2 triggers. 1.
Jeez. All right, so 2 triggers off the Beanstalks. Hard casting a Force of Will from hand, drawing the other Force of Will. Making 5 mana. Triumph of St. Catherine, 2 triggers. Ouch.
Cards, go.
This game's over.
Safekeeper?
Yep.
Yeah, that.
All right, game 1 goes to Omar. So Noyan will be on the play. Looks like both players have kept 7. There's a Saga. So what are the win conditions in Noyan's deck, the Paradoxical Outcome deck? It can chain a whole bunch of spells To Aetherflux Reservoir the opponent to death. Paradox Engine is in the deck. Emery is in the deck. Any artifacts you counter can be played from the yard. Manifold Key and the One Ring are in the deck. Whole bunch of baubles and mox opals and petals as well. That's Candy Trail on the battlefield now. And then it also has Urza's Saga, so it can make a whole bunch of constructs and do its thing.
Go ahead. Land.
Drop.
Bobble you.
Bobble you.
Which one do you might pick? You choose.
Me?
Yeah. Just flip one.
I don't think it's a Walking Ballista kind of deck. It doesn't make infinite mana that I'm aware of. All right, Basic Plains was revealed.
I will.
Some other decks like Food Chain use Walking Ballista as a finisher, but not this deck.
I'll pass check.
I'll make a.
I guess, yeah, I guess, yeah, I guess it can make infinite mana now that I think about it. So maybe, it's possible that Walking Ballista is in the deck. I'm really not sure. You could totally be right.
I'll make a construct and then move to box.
Everybody's making constructs.
That's true. I mean,
All right, making some constructs with Urza's Saga. Not the correct construct token, but we're digging up Haywire Might. Haywire Might could destroy ley lines or up the beanstalks. Yeah, I guess it can. I guess it can make infinite mana. You're right. Whoever that was that pointed that out, I was wrong.
That's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
take it. I'm at 13.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'll pass.
That's not.
Yep.
Brainstorm.
Good.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Yeah.
I'll cast
it like
Orange Chat,
this.
targeting you. Cannot place spells on it.
Untap. I'll reveal for Miracle for my draw step, and I'll fetch in response to the Miracle trigger.
In response to the fetch, I will force pitching force.
Well, no, I'm responding to the Miracle trigger, so it's not on the stack yet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, in response to the fetch.
No, because
sorry,
it's not on the stack yet.
yeah.
It's just a trigger.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
I won't force pitching.
Yeah, okay. So,
I'll force your Misty.
Okay, so too early for Force of Will. Triumph of St. Catherine getting cast. I guess Omar could have just just fetched and then just like drawn the card and not cast it with a miracle. But that would have been funny. But it's getting forced. It's in the trash.
Worries.
Okay.
12. These are
7, 7.
all right. Game 3.
All right.
Okay, we're going to game 3. Noyan delivers a beatdown with constructs.
Yeah, I'll do this.
All right. Tundra go.
Tundra pass. There's a Saga for Noyan. Mox Opal. Meshra's Bauble.
I'll bobble you.
Top right, go for it.
Murktide Region on top.
I'll pass.
Draw.
Draw.
All right. Cast a Brainstorm.
Brainstorm resolves.
I was like, what do you got?
Put those on top. Play a Trump. We'll ship it.
Saga. Mission 2.
There's a Saga live once again. Grim Monolith now.
Go.
End step.
Yep.
Cycle Orange.
Okay.
Uncycling. Lorien revealed. Underground Sea is retrieved.
Well, Grim Monoliths are like $2,000 each.
I'm so sorry.
I looked at it, you know? I was like,
You thought about it, but
yeah.
All right, now I'm thinking about foil Grim Monoliths, but for now, too much.
to go up the beanstalk.
Up the beanstalk, force pitching, thought monitor.
That is. Take off.
Has anyone ever bought mill to one of these events? Yes, actually.
I'll make another construct.
Yeah, the windmill token. We're gonna issue Nayan some kind of a penalty.
Cards?
Does Painter count? Yeah. I think Painter counts. That's a mill deck right there. Great point. Yeah, Anarchy Inducer was the mill player I was thinking of. All right, Haywire might dug up once again. AP with a great question. Are silver border tokens allowed at DCI events? Yes, they are actually allowed. They are legal.
14.
I will play a saga.
Relentless.
Go ahead.
All right, so double construct on the battlefield again. It's a lot of power. Those constructs are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sixes, and Urza Saga is about to tick up to 2 next turn. Omar's at 14, so potentially an attack for lethal next turn. Okay, apparently a Terminus was spotted. That might be too late.
Cycling.
Okay.
Murktide Region. Exiling.
Okay, Murktide Regent. It might just be a chump blocker. How big is it? 6/6? Yeah. It's not going to be good enough.
I will not do anything.
Alright.
Drop. Return to Saga.
Saga ticks up to 2.
Two. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 6/6.
Yep.
Take 2.
15.
Play a Soul Guide Lantern.
Yep.
Okay, plays the Soul Gun Lantern, 1 mana floating.
Go to combat. Sure. So with 2 7/7s.
14 power coming in, chumping with Murktide. We know about a Terminus on top potentially from Twitch chat. Terminus. That's a good one. Noyan could just make some constructs with Urza Saga, though, and potentially win anyway. Let's see.
This is good. This goes in the
Double
bottom.
thought these on turn 1.
Not that good, not that good.
Play land, go ahead.
And make us
AP absolutely right. Token Gate changed the entire landscape of Magic, an event on par with the Mending. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, I haven't found out.
Oh, sorry. In response to the fetch, so after you make the contract, before you search your library, I'm gonna fetch. Go to 6.
Okay, so the search has not yet resolved for Urza Saga. A Mystic Sanctuary happening here. And Soul Guide Lantern popped to prevent Terminus from going back on top.
Yep.
Pass turn to you.
Draw.
cards 3.
3 cards in Omar's hand. Omar facing down. Plenty of power. Yeah, we got new people in the chat. It's all good.
All right.
We're trying to figure out what the heck is going on in this channel. Manifold Key is found.
That is a good one.
Take 2. Play Grim Monolith.
Sure.
Go to combat.
My turn. Yep.
Swing with this one.
Binding it.
Alrighty.
All right, Leyline Binding removes the token. Omar just hanging on by a thread. Needs a way to remove this other construct at 6 life. It's got 6 power.
Cards and ends.
Noyan is hellbent.
Okay, draw a step. Binding. Contract. Go ahead.
All right, found another Leyline Binding. Manifold Key untaps Grim Monolith. Plenty of mana available for Noyan.
I'm going to force them.
The One Ring, not bad.
Yeah, you're making like your shadows are just very difficult for me.
I'm at 19.
Colorless.
Restart.
2. Tap the One Ring. Draw 2 cards.
All right, drawing 2 now with the One Ring. Using Manifold Key to play some games here.
Take 4. Actually, I don't.
Going down to...
So I have 2.
Yeah, no damage because the One Ring. Got that right. Paradoxical outcome now.
I'll go down to 3 colors.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll draw 5 cards.
So returned everything except for the One Ring. Then it's... So 1 mana floating now. Plays a Grim Monolith. Just trying to keep track of everything going on. And announce it to try and make it as clear as possible. The Leyline Bindings have nothing tucked under them. They hit constructs.
4 colorless. Grim Monolith down to 2 colorless.
4 spells.
Thank you. 5 colorless.
5 colorless floating now. The die is a little bit hard to see.
4 colorless. 5 spells. 2. Bottom both.
Candy Trail. Put both cards on the bottom.
Go for it.
3 colorless. 6 spells. 2 colorless. Untap the ring.
Go to combat.
Tap. Draw 3.
15.
Go ahead.
6 spells so far this turn.
Their return. Active Reclaimer. Sacrificing that.
Yep.
Blackstones.
Draw a card and gain 3 life.
All right, sacking the Candy Trail. Draw a card, gain 3 life. It's a food clue. Looks like 0 mana floating now. 6 spells.
I'll play Mox Opal.
Is that the name?
Go to combat.
Yeah.
Thoughtcast.
8. I'll go to 12.
8 spells. Thoughtcast using the Mox Opal.
Okay, I think that's going to be the end of my combo, so I'll just play these Petals and Haywire Might.
Alright.
And then pass turn.
Draw.
Okay, just ended up passing the turn. After putting some Petals and Lotus and Haywire Might onto the battlefield. Still protected right now from the One Ring. Noyan will take 3 next turn from the One Ring. It has 3 counters on it right now. It's possible that, very possible, if not likely, that Noyan will try and go off next turn. 7 cards in hand.
Bounce on your end step.
Blackstone trigger.
Yep. It comes in.
Paradox Engine and Aetherflux Reservoir key cards in the deck. Not yet on the battlefield. Taking 3 from the One Ring, draw a card for turn.
I think I have you. Let's see.
Noyan says, I think I have you. We'll see how this goes.
Yep.
Draw 4.
Draw 4 with the One Ring here. Manifold Key could potentially untap it.
2 force blue cards. Paradox Engine, Etherflux Reservoir. I'll cast the Paradox Engine. And then just play a bobble, untap everything, and then just draw through my deck and then Reservoir you. Walk through it.
Yeah, no, you got it.
All right. That is the match. Noyan gets it, demonstrating the loop. GG's. Yeah, double Psionic Blast would have won Omar the game had he had the audacity to run that card in the deck.